Hey guys, it's Brianna.
Hey, it's Kamryn.
And today we are doing our November wrap-up. For me, this was like the worst reading month I've had in a while, considering how much I read in October. I read about half as much this month, which I mean, I guess is good, but not for me. It's not okay.
I'm very proud of myself this month.
Yeah, she actually did pretty well this month, considering how less she's been reading. Let's get started. I'll go first.
Yes, you will.
Because I'm awesome. The first book I read was In Time, which is the novella after The Darkest Minds, and it is by Alexandra Bracken. It is the first book I finished in November. I flew through it, I think, in like one sitting, and of course I gave it a 5 out of 5. I almost started crying. It was that good. And then, yeah. The next book I ended up finishing was Unravel Me by Tahira Mafi. This is the second book in the Shatter Me series, which I am completely torn between Warner and Adam now. Like I can't choose. This book was so much more better than Shatter Me. That's usually what happens with sequels, is they turn out to be a lot more better. Which in my case that happened, considering mostly what I read this month were sequels. So yeah, I read this, 5 out of 5. The next book I finished, although this was supposed to be my Halloween read, but then I ended up pushing it off, and it took me like a month to finish it, but I didn't finish like 4 of the short stories in there, because some of them had to do with like the Wicked Lovely series, but I haven't read any of the books yet, so probably spoil me, and I don't like being spoiled by books, so yeah. It's Fairy Tales and Nightmares by Melissa Marr. I gave this, I think, a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was good, but it couldn't hold my attention for very long. I would read a couple stories and then I was done, because you don't really get attached to any of the characters because they are short stories. But yeah, I think my favorite short story was the vampire one, and of course that would be my favorite one. So yeah, maybe one day I'll actually be able to finish the other like 4 short stories and actually read the Wicked Lovely series. So yeah, I read that. And then the next book I finished, which did take me a couple weeks to finish because this month was just absolutely terrible. It's Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken. This is the second book in the Darkest Minds series, trilogy, whatever it may be. Anyway, I gave it a 5 out of 5. I almost gave it lower because the first half was kind of boring, even though there were some parts, but then it would just drop back down, and then that could be part of the reason why it took me so long to finish it, because it couldn't hold my attention for very long. But after the second half, I could have put it down. So, 5 out of 5. And then the last book that I finished took me technically 2 days to finish, and I read 3/4 of the book yesterday and managed to get it done. It is Sweet Peril by Wendy Higgins. This is the second book in the Sweet Evil trilogy, and 5 out of 5. I'm like, it has been like almost 24 hours, and I am like still like fangirling hardcore. Like, oh my god. If you have not picked up Sweet Evil or Sweet Peril yet, go do it. This is absolutely amazing. Oh, and I read this along with Kiwi Lover 25, and she finished it before me, and I understand why she flew through it, because I literally could not put the book down, and it was just awesome. April 29th needs to hurry up so I can have Sweet Reckoning. I need more Caden now. Okay.
My turn! Woo-hoo! The first book that I finished in November was Insurgent by Veronica Roth. The second book in the Divergent trilogy. It took me forever to read, because I don't know.
She takes forever to read, doesn't it?
No, I finished this book in 5 5 days, and this book in like 6 days. This would be like 2 months. I'll give it a 5 out of 5, nevertheless. Nevertheless. Okay. Second book that I read in November. Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout.
The first book in the Lux series, which I read in October, and it was awesome.
Gave it a 5 out of 5. It's very interesting. I have a review on Goodreads, I guess. Book The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. Many emotions were felt. I finished it today. She cried. I saw the video.
Everyone's probably already seen my reaction. I bawled my eyes out.
I laughed.
Who hasn't?
I laughed at her crying.
Alright, so that is it for our November wrap up. And yeah, I don't have a planned TBR for December because I'm awesome.
Why don't I just do it?
She does, but I don't because I don't roll that way. So yeah, I'm out. Peace out.
Stay fab and foxy.